To YouTube. Today we're going to be talking about bobs, as in bug out bags. Why do you need one? Why should you have one? What do you put in it? Basically, the idea behind a bug out bag or emergency kit bag is if you get caught out outside of your home, away from your supplies, that you are prepared to at least survive for a certain amount of days, and so you can get yourself back to your home base. And this is what we did with ours. This happens to be my bag. Now with the bug out bags, you can get as fancy and as expensive as you want to get. Since we're frugal in Tennessee, we had to kind of do it on a budget. So starting off with the bag, you're going to want a sturdy, heavy duty, good stitching bag with lots of pockets for you to put your stuff in. Now, like I said, with the money, you can go online and you can spend hundreds of dollars on a bag. You can go online in some of the Chinese ordering places, and we had one that I thought about getting, and it was only $30. And then once I went into the reviews, it looked like it was actually like 15 inches tall, 9 inches wide, and 4 inches deep. So they take a really, really big close-up picture, and you think you're getting a really great bag, and then when you actually read the fine print, it's really not. So I suggest go into the store and looking at bags that you like, and then see if you can find it cheaper online. Now our bags here are mossy oak. We actually bought these at the local Walmart, and I think they were about $40 or $50, or in between 40 something dollars. And it's actually a really good bag. I like the camel print on it. The color is pretty, but I'm a girl, so that's important. It has very strong straps. I'm gonna try to get my husband to help me so I can take a better closer look at it. Let me show the bags. Okay, now I was going to do the back first. Okay, so what you're looking for on a bag, you want to make sure that you have very sturdy straps. Now, I personally like the curved ones because they're very comfortable. You have all these little loops that you can clip stuff in, and hooks and whatever else you need. You also want one that has some good, supported backing. You want to have some cushioning in here, so if you have something in the bag, that's not going to poke you in the back. You also want one that has a lot of straps. This one is going to have a strap across the chest as well as over the abdomen, and it's very, very comfortable. You also want to check on to make sure that the bag has lots of pockets, as I already said. I think there might still be something in here. So we have the front again with the loops where you can stick stuff in. Then once you open the front, let me see, I need to get one of them sticks that holds the camera. You have various different pockets in here that you can utilize. Then you have little pockets up here. This is the second behind the front. It's again a really big open pocket. And then you have more hooks and loops up here. You have a smaller compartment up here with another pocket. You have some interior mesh pockets. You have a few different ones. You have a big zipper pocket at the bottom. Again, a big open compartment. You have a string enforced compartment here. You have another compartment here. And then of course you have the side pockets in here and on both sides. And you also have, lay it down. You have a, hold on, I'm trying to get the top first. You have a small little pouch up here, and then you have the big pouch in the back with another extra pocket. You can use these for those traveling water jugs that you can put in here that have the hose coming out you put in your mouth and drink. Me personally, I use it for a map and some various flat items. So that again is in here, and here of course are the abdomen straps, and then the chest straps. So that's all in there. So you definitely want to make sure. Okay, we're good. Let me go lay it down. So you definitely want to make sure that you have a sturdy bag. You want to have a decent amount. Again, what you put in your bag depends on your situation. If you're not a prepper or a doomsday prepper, if you live in a colder climate, you want to have at least a small bag in your car with some blankets, some water, maybe a flare, flashlight, a knife, just if something happens in the car and you get stuck. So you have some supplies to make sure that you're getting out of it fine. If you're prepping, again, most people, they like to prep for the house, and they stock up a bunch of food and supplies and everything, which is great, which is what we're trying to do as well. but you also have to have a backup plan if something were to happen where you have to leave the house quickly, whether it's maybe a wildfire or a mob situation or anything like that that requires you to leave your house immediately really quick. You're not going to have time to grab a bag and go to your supplies and pack something up. So you want to have a bag ready to go, kind of like if you're pregnant and you're getting ready to go to labor, you have your little suitcase, your little bag by the door, so you can just go. So it's the same principle. The other one for me is that if you're prepping at the home and you have a bunch of supplies, but you have to work and you work away from the house. In my case, I work about 18 miles one way away from the house. So if something were to happen and I'm at work, let's say maybe an EMP or a solar flare or anything like that that would render the car useless, that I could not make it home. So now I'm in a position where I have to trek home 18 miles through mountain terrain to get to the house. So I want to make sure that I have supplies, that if I need to spend the night on the way, if there's any issues, any medical emergencies, that I'm somewhat prepared. So that is basically the reasoning for the Bob's, the bug out bags. Again, what you put in it is your own personal preference. In part 2 of the video, I'm going to go through what's actually in my personal bag. And again, you can customize it to what you need. And we try to have a little bit of everything to prepare for any possibility coming up. So stay tuned and share, like, subscribe, comment down below, and we'll see you on part 2. Thank you. Bye-bye.